think it's like 56% at the free throw line, something along those lines. Just how tough is it, especially when you're trying to make a comeback attempt in that fourth quarter?
You definitely need to step up and make your free throws. But even before you get to that, like I just told the team after the game, we got to figure out, how to give more resistance defensively, for those first and third quarters. You start out, you're trying to build a foundation for the game on that side of the ball, which if you're good on that side of the ball, it can carry you through, some bad or unforeseen circumstances offensively, and it allows you to get a rhythm offensively when you're good defensively, and it creates some easy offense. But we came out a couple breakdowns in transition, a couple of breakdowns in terms of finishing the possession defensively with a rebound, and then they get a rhythm, they get going, their juices start bubbling, and now you're in a dogfight and you're facing a deficit, and so by the time you do start making headway offensively, you're playing behind the eight ball. And so it's just a matter of, again, looking at it. Will tomorrow be a travel day coming off this back-to-back? Unfortunate circumstances with the travel as usual. It's been like that all year, though. Having a back-to-back, no AD, it's different circumstances that you can use them as excuses, or you can say, hey, the whole league goes through it. Got to look ourselves in the mirror and man the hell up. And so it'll be more of that, but also with looking at it with clear eyes on how we can, turn this thing around and not make those same mistakes that eventually hurt us, those self-inflicted wounds.
You mentioned the transition defense, especially early. It seemed like the Hawks were getting out on the fast break. That was an issue last night against the Rockets. Is it an effort issue or organizational issue? What's leading to these breakdowns and transition?
I don't know if it's an organizational issue. It's a basketball issue where you have tired legs. That double overtime game, we poured so much into it physically, emotionally. You definitely can feel the remnants, and then you're on a 4-hour flight from San Fran to Houston. And you're going into a back-to-back like this where you have two teams trying to figure themselves out as well. This young playing hard as hell. But it's when you feel that, you got to make sure you have to do your work early even more. You have to just be solid and consistent with the simple details even more. The things you can control, like just shot goes up, as soon as the ball leaves the opponent's hands, you're sprinting. Or your teammates' hands, I should say, you're sprinting back. And being prepared, those first 3 steps makes a huge difference in you being able to, even though your tank may be low, your gas tank, you can sustain and ration out gas, if you will, that will sustain you through the game if you're just doing the details with a sense of urgency.
Darvin, I don't know if you were aware, but about 20 minutes before tip-off, Christian Wood tweeted LOL, and there's been some speculation online that he was upset about not starting. So I don't know if you knew he tweeted that or not, but just wanted to ask if you had a conversation with him pregame or if you have any insight into that.
Well, nah, I'm not on social media, and I don't have everybody running and grabbing hold of stuff like that and throwing it at me unless it's presented to me in this form. That said, it's a lot of things he and all of us can do better. I thought he was solid overall tonight. Tried to help give us a chance, and we decided to keep him in his role and where he's been for some time, and give Jax the opportunity to come out with energy he played with last night. Give him a chance to come out and try to help us in that manner. And so we're constantly looking for balance with our lineup. It's not a popularity contest. We're looking at how to mix and match our players that'll be most effective in helping us get a win.